नमस्कार। मैं हूँ रश्मि चौधरी एंड वेलकम टू दिस वीडियो सीरीज। यहाँ हम कवर करेंगे नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन, जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। इस किताब को हम थॉरली रीड करेंगे, जहाँ ज़रूरत पड़ेगी समझाएंगे भी, और साथ ही यूपीएससी और स्टेट पीएससीज में आए हुए प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे। इस सीरीज में एक वीडियो 30 से 35 मिनट्स की होगी, बट इफेक्टिव होगी। 40 से 45 लेक्चर्स में पूरी किताब कवर हो जाएगी। अगर आपने ये सीरीज 3 से 4 बार देख ली तो बिल्कुल ये किताब आपके दिमाग में छप जाएगी एंड योर एक्यूरेसी विल डेफिनेटली इंक्रीज। ऑल्सो आपका रिवीजन काफी आसान हो जाएगा। तो अगर आपको रिवीजन के साथ साथ वैल्यू एडिशन भी करना है तो ये सीरीज पूरी फॉलो करें। आपको बस अपने पास ये किताब रख कर मुझे सुनना है और इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स मार्क करने हैं। सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल घटना सूत्र। यहाँ हम कवर कर रहे हैं नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन की किताब, जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। और हमने 25th चैप्टर का इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर लिया था। वील होपफुली कंप्लीट दिस चैप्टर एंड लेट मी टेल यू, दिस इज द लास्ट चैप्टर ऑफ दिस सीरीज. So let's get started. Brief description of some of the most important travelers. Megasthenes, Indica. Megasthenes was an ancient Greek historian, diplomat, and explorer in the Hellenistic period. He was born around 350 BC. Megasthenes visited India between 302 and 288 BC as an ambassador of Greek general Seleucus Nicator. और इस पे क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है कि ये किसके एम्बेसडर थे, तो सेल्यूकस वन निकेटर के एम्बेसडर थे, और बीपीएससी 2017 का ये क्वेश्चन है. प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन. ही विजिटेड द मौर्य कैपिटल पाटलिपुत्र ड्यूरिंग द रेन ऑफ चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य. अब हम जितने भी ट्रैवलर्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे उसमें से सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक तो उन्होंने किस पीरियड में विजिट किया, ये टाइमलाइन याद रखना है. एंड दूसरी बात कि वो किसके रेन में आए थे, कौन से रूलर थे उस समय, वो याद रखना इज ऑफ अटमोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. तो प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन कि चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य के रेन में ये मेगास्थनीज आए थे. और ये क्वेश्चन राजस्थान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज 1997 एंड यूपीपीसीएस 2017 में पूछा जा चुका है. And Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of Maurya dynasty. He described India in his book Indica. Again, इससे भी related question आया हुआ है UPPCS 2009, BPSC 2005 and 2015 में. Unfortunately, the original copy of his book was lost. Later, famous Greek writers such as Arian, Strabo, Diodorus, and Pliny referred to Indica in their works. Modern Greek scholar E. A. Scavan Beck collected several fragments of Megasthenes' works, and based on his collection, John Watson sorry, McRendell published a reconstructed version of Indica in 1887. Indica described the subcontinent as a quadrilateral shaped country bounded by the ocean on the southern and eastern side. It also provides details of the soil, rivers, plants, animals, administration, and social and religious life of India. His book also communicated that Indians worship Lord Krishna during that time, and there existed 7 castes in India. अब इससे related question बार बार पूछा गया है बीपीएससी 2003 एंड 2017 सब में, कि इन्होंने कितने पार्ट्स, कितने कास्ट में सोसाइटी को बांटा था. तो 7 कास्ट में बांटा था. He founded two major aspects of the Indian caste system, that is endogamy and hereditary occupation. Megasthenes claimed that slavery was absent in India and there were no incidences of famine there. He was influenced by Herodotus' classification of Egyptian society. The major faults of Megasthenes' work were the uncritical acceptance of Indian folklore, a tendency to idealize Indian culture from a Greek philosophical point of view. नेक्स्ट वील रीड अबाउट डेमैकस. एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है यूपीपीसीएस 2015 में, जिसमें बोला गया था इनमें से कौन अलेक्जेंडर के साथ नहीं आए थे. तो डेमैकस एक ऑप्शन था जो कि सही था, और ये अलेक्जेंडर के साथ नहीं आए थे. तो डेमैकस हैड नॉट कम टू इंडिया विथ अलेक्जेंडर. ये आप नोट करके रख सकते हैं. डेमैकस ऑफ प्लेची came as an ambassador to Bindusar or Amrit Gatha. the son and successor of Chandragupta Maurya. He had given some important information about the contemporary society and polity prevalent during that time. He was sent by Antiochus I, son of Seleucus Nicator. Seleucus Nicator ने किसको भेजा था? मेगास्थनीज को, जिनके बारे में इससे पहले पढ़ा. Heliodorus, Khamba Baba. Heliodorus was an Indo-Greek ambassador sent by Antiochus, Indo-Greek king of Takshila, to the court of Bhagabhadra, fifth ruler of the Shunga dynasty in Vidisha, Madhya Pradesh, around 113 BC. He is famed for erecting a pillar at Vidisha, Madhya Pradesh. This pillar, which still exists, is locally called Khamba Baba or Heliodorus pillar. This pillar was set up by Heliodorus in the honor of the Hindu god Vasudev Vishnu. The inscription at this pillar site is known as Besnagar inscription. अब बेसनगर इंस्क्रिप्शन में कौन से हिंदू भगवान के बारे में, कौन से भगवान के बारे में बात की गई है, ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है सीएससी 1998 में. तो वासुदेव के बारे में बात की गई है. From these inscriptions, it is noted that Heliodorus adopted Hinduism, Vaishnav, and stylized himself as भागवत follower of वैष्णव सेक्ट. अब भागवत एक रिलीजन था जिसका अर्लीस्ट एविडेंस हमें कहाँ से मिला है? बेसनगर इंस्क्रिप्शन से मिला है, और ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 2008 में आया हुआ है. प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन. Next is Fa Hien, record of Buddhist kingdoms. Fa Hien was a Chinese pilgrim who visited India during the Gupta period around 400 AD during the period of Chandragupta II, Vikramaditya. He came to visit various Buddhist monasteries and took the copy of religious texts. He visited Peshawar, Takshila, Mathura, Kannauj, Shravasti, Kapilavastu, Sarnath, and many other places. He compiled a travelogue record of Buddhist kingdoms. His book details the religious and social life of Indians at that time. The following aspects of India can be found in his book. Buddhism and Hinduism were the most popular religions at that time. Buddhism was more popular in Punjab, Bengal, and regions around Mathura. He studied the Sanskrit language in Patliputra. He described internal and foreign trade of India as well as its port. India had trade relations with China, countries of Southeast Asia, Western Asia, as well as Europe. Hyun-Sam Soo-Yu-Ki. He was a Chinese traveler, Buddhist scholar, monk, and translator. He came to India through the Silk Route between 629 and 644 AD during the reign of Harshvardhan. अब ये किसके रेन में आए थे? हर्षवर्धन के रेन में. ये क्वेश्चन बीपीएससी 2015, यूपीपीसीएस 2012 एंड 1990 सब में पूछा गया है. मैंने पहले ही बताया किसके रेन में आए थे, कौन से रूलर थे उस समय जिसमें ये ट्रैवलर्स ट्रैवल कर रहे थे इंडिया में. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. He was also known as Xuanzang and the Prince of Pilgrims. From his famous book Siyuki, अब इस बुक से रेफरेंस की, ये बुक किसने लिखा है, किसकी ये बुक है, किससे ये एसोसिएटेड है? यूपीपीसीएस 2016, राजस्थान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज 1992 का क्वेश्चन है. Buddhist record of the Western world, details of administrative, political, religious, economic and social conditions during that period in India can be found. However, the descriptions were biased so as to glorify Buddhism and praise King Harshvardhan. So, some important facts, points to remember. In CUK, he described mainly the city life in India in terms of construction of various types of houses, city streets, and life, especially in Kannauj. As per his account, Prayag was the prominent city, and the importance of Patliputra was replaced by Harshvardhan's capital, Kannauj. Shravasti and Kapilvastu had lost their religious importance, and instead Nalanda, Bihar, and Vallabhi, Gujarat became the centers of learning. As per his text, Harsha divided state's income into four parts: one-fourth for routine administrative expenditure of the state, one-fourth to government employees, one-fourth to scholars, one-fourth as charity to Brahmins and Buddhist monks. He, however, narrated that traveling was not safe during that time. अब ये एक statement पूछा गया था CSE 2013 में. Please note this carefully. According to Hyun Sang, Harsha was quite laborious and welfare-focused leader. During his stay, Hyun Sang visited Kashmir, Punjab, Kapilvastu, Bodh Gaya, Sarnath, and Kushinagar. He also traveled through the Deccan, Orissa, and Bengal. He spent 5 years at the University of Nalanda and studied under Acharya Sheela Bhadra. अब ये वो कहाँ पढ़े थे? यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ नालंदा में। ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 1995 एंड बीपीएससी 2003 में आया हुआ है। प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन. His journey to India was recorded in detail in the classic Chinese text Great Tang Records on the Western Religions. Next, we'll read about I Sing. I Sing, a record of the Buddhist religion. Yi Jing or I Sing was a Chinese Buddhist monk who stayed in India from 671 to 695 AD. The time period is important. Chronology भी पूछी जा सकती है. To study in Nalanda Mahavira. He explained that Buddhists of northern India and the island of South Seas followed Hinayan Buddhism, and Buddhists in China and Malayu followed Mahayana Buddhism. According to him, there were only four principal schools that follow traditional Buddhism. These schools were Mahasamgika, uh, Thavira, Mula Sarvastivada, and Samhita Nikayas. He translated many Pali and Sanskrit Buddhist texts into Chinese, which include the Mula Sarvastivada Vinaya, Golden Light Sutra, Diamond Sutra, and Avadanas. Next is Suleiman al-Tajir. He was the 9th century Persian Muslim merchant. नेशनैलिटी के बारे में भी पूछा गया है क्वेश्चन, आगे हम पढ़ेंगे भी, तो नेशनैलिटी आप हाईलाइट करके रख सकते हैं एक पर्टिकुलर ट्रैवलर की. He was a 9th century Persian Muslim traveler, a Muslim merchant, traveler, and writer from Iran. Place भी important है. He traveled to India and सॉरी, पर्शिया देख के आप कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. पर्शिया ईरान का ही पुराना नेम है, तो ईरान एंड पर्शिया आर द सेम. तो बस आप इसको नोट करके रखें ताकि आपको कंफ्यूजन ना हो. He traveled to India and China and wrote an account of his voyages around 850 AD. He traveled to Guangzhou, Tang, China, and marveled at the excellent quality of porcelain there. He visited India during the reign of Great Pala Empire, which then ruled present-day West Bengal, Assam, and Bangladesh. He called the Pala kingdom Ruhmi. He identified Mihir Bhoj, who was a bitter enemy of the Arab invaders, as one of the greatest Gurjar emperors. Next is Al-Masudi, Muruj ul-Zehab. He was a 10th century Arab historian, geographer, and explorer. He was a prolific author and he wrote on various subjects such as theology, history, geography, natural science, and philosophy. He was also known as Herodotus of the Arabs. He was born in Baghdad and descended from Abdullah ibn Masud, a companion of Prophet Muhammad. He combined world history with scientific geography, social commentary, and biography in his English publication, The Meadows of Gold and Mines of Gems. Al-Masudi wrote his famous manuscript titled Muruj ul Zehab in 1956 AD. अब बुक के नाम तो ऑलरेडी मैंने बताया हुआ है कि इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो प्लीज नोट करके रखें, इसको हाईलाइट करके रखें. अल बिरूनी किताबुल हिंद. Al Biruni was born in Khwarazm, Khwarazm, present-day Uzbekistan, which was an important center of learning then. He was a scholar who was well versed in Syriac, Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, and Sanskrit. In 1017, Sultan Mahmud invaded Khwarazm and took many scholars and poets along with him to his capital Ghazni. He was one among them. Here he deployed an interest in India, also owing to the inclusion of Punjab in the Ghaznavid Empire. He spent years in the company of Brahmin priests and scholars where he learned Sanskrit. He translated several Sanskrit works, including Patanjali's work on grammar. Conversely, he translated Euclid's Greek mathematician work into Sanskrit. He traveled widely in Punjab and other northern parts of India. अल बिरूनीज किताबुल हिंद. अब ये बुक किससे एसोसिएटेड है? अल बिरूनी से. ये क्वेश्चन राजस्थान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव 2000 सर्विसेज 2010 का है. It is a voluminous text written in simple Arabic. It is divided into 80 chapters and covers a wide range of subjects such as religion, philosophy, festivals, astronomy, uh, alchemy, manners, customs, social life, weights and measures, iconography, laws, and metrology. There was one distinctive structure that was followed in each chapter of the book, beginning with a question, following this up with a description based on Sanskritic traditions, and concluding with a comparison with other cultures. Al-Biruni faced three major barriers which were different from what he had seen earlier and obstructed his understanding. These were the following: language, religious beliefs and practices, insularity of the local people. Al-Biruni viewed the prevalent caste system differently, which was deeply influenced by his study of normative Sanskrit texts, which laid down the rules governing the system from the point of view of Brahmanas. He tried to explain the caste system by looking for parallels in other societies known to him. अब इनके बारे में कुछ फैक्ट्स नोट डाउन करते हैं. ही डिस्क्राइब सोमनाथ टेम्पल. ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है सीएससी 2022 में. ये फैक्ट आप नोट करके रख सकते हैं. Al-Biruni gave description of Kalachuri rulers Gangeya Deva and his capital Tripuri. ये MPPCS 2022 का क्वेश्चन है. प्लीज नोट दिस फैक्ट डाउन. Next is Marco Polo, the book of Sir Marco Polo. Marco Polo was an Italian merchant. अब इनका रिलेशन इटली से था. कौन सी कंट्री से था? ये UPRO/ARO 2017 में पूछा गया है. मैंने पहले ही बताया, इंपॉर्टेंट है. Adventurer and a writer. He was born in the Republic of Venice in 1254 AD. His travels from one country to another are recorded in his book, The Travels of Marco Polo. His book mentioned that China had a large area and great wealth. He wrote a detailed chronicle of his experience in his book, The Book of Sir Marco Polo. This book inspired Christopher Columbus. Marco Polo's trip to India in 1271 AD earned him much fame in Europe in regard to his account of commercial, religious, and social conditions in the Eastern world. Marco Polo visited the Kakatiya kingdom around 1289 CE during the reign of Queen Rudramadevi. He can be found from his work it can be found from his works that a woman named Rudrama Devi had inherited her father's throne and ruled the dynasty as a kind and benevolent ruler. Other than these books, he wrote several manuscripts such as The Customs of the Kingdoms of India, Florida, Marco Polo, Travels in the Land of Serpents and Pearls, among others. नेक्स्ट इज इब्न बतूता. इनकी बुक का नाम क्या है? रिहला. पढ़ेंगे. इब्न बतूता वाज अ मोरक्कन ट्रैवलर. तो इनका जो रिलेशन था वो मोरक्को से था. ये मोरक्को से एसोसिएटेड थे, वहां के रहने वाले थे. CGPCS छत्तीसगढ़ PCS 2019 का ये क्वेश्चन भी है. Who was born in Tangier. He belonged to one of the respectable families known for their expertise in Islamic religious law, Sharia. Throughout his life, he traveled extensively in Syria, Iraq, Persia, Yemen, Oman, and a few trading ports on the coast of East Africa. He came to India in 1332 to 33 AD during the reign of मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक. अब ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है फिर से. मैंने पहले ही बताया द रूलर इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो यूपीपीसीएस 2011, 1994, 1991 एंड सीजीपीसीएस छत्तीसगढ़ PCS 2013 का ये क्वेश्चन है. अब मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक हु अपॉइंटेड हिम एज काजी ऑफ judge of Delhi. In 1342, he was sent to China as the Sultan's envoy. Before reaching China, he traveled extensively. The route he took is shown in the diagram. Shown diagrammatically below. तो दिल्ली से मलाबार कोस्ट, यहाँ पे ये 9 months रुके एज काजी, फिर मालदीव, फिर श्रीलंका, फिर चित्तगोंग, फिर सुमात्रा, फिर क्वांजाओ, चाइना. The account of Ibn Battuta is often compared with that of Marco Polo, who also visited both India and China. Ibn Battuta wrote a book of travels in Arabic called Rihla. अब ये क्वेश्चन UPPCS 2009 में आया हुआ है. He provides vivid details about the social and cultural life of India during the Delhi Sultanate period in the 14th century. The book is highly meticulous, where deep observations about new cultures, people, beliefs, and the values are recorded. Ibn Battuta was fascinated by palm, betel leaves, and coconut and wrote descriptively about them in his account. He even compared coconut with a person's head while writing about it. He even wrote about Indian cities, which, according to him, were vibrant and densely populated. He particularly wrote about Delhi in detail. He also mentions that postal system was very efficient then, which was not only used to send information and remit credits across large distances, but also used to dispatch goods. अब ये क्वेश्चन कि इन्होंने पोस्टल सिस्टम के बारे में डिस्क्राइब किया ये यूकेपीसीएस 2002 एंड यूपीपीसीएस 2000 में पूछा गया है. प्लीज नोट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन डाउन. According to him, Indian post system during medieval times was of two types: horse post called uluk and foot post called dawa, या फिर dawa. The uluk used to be run by horses posted every 4 miles apart, and the foot had three stations per mile, where one third of a mile was known as dawa. Next is Shihabuddin al-Umari, Masalik al-Absar fi Mamalik al-Amsar. So Shihabuddin al-Umari came as an ambassador from Damascus. He has given a vivid account of India in his book of Mamluk administration titled Masalik al-Absar fi Mamalik al-Amsar. Next is Niccolo de Conti. Niccolo de Conti was an Italian merchant. अब इनका relation इटली से था. एमपीपीसी 2016 का ये question भी है. So he was an Italian merchant and explorer. He crossed the Arabian Ocean to Cambay in Gujarat and entered India in 1420 to 21 AD. The timeline is important. He traveled to Pachymeria, Haley, एंड विजयनगर किंगडम. अब इनका रिलेशन विजयनगर किंगडम से भी था. ये एमपीपीसीएस 2016 का क्वेश्चन है. एट दैट टाइम देवराया वन ascended the throne of विजयनगर. In Mylapore, Chennai, he found the tomb of Saint Thomas, which ensured the presence of Christian community in India. He confirmed the gold and spice trade amongst India, Sumatra, and China. He referred to the Telugu language as the Italian of the East. The first printed edition of De Conti's manuscript came out in 1492 in original Latin by Cristoforo da Bologna. De Conti described Southeast Asia as overtaking all other regions in terms of wealth, culture, magnificence. Next is Abdar Razak, Malta us Sadain wa Majma ul Bahrain. Abdul Razak was a Persian Timurid chronicler and a scholar who visited the Vijayanagar Empire at the time of Devraya II. अब ये पर्शियन थे. इनका रिलेशन पर्शिया के साथ था. यूपीआरओ/एआरओ 2017 में पूछा गया है. He gave an account of the reign of Devraya II. He came to the court of King Zamurin of Calicut as an ambassador of Shahrukh, the Timurid dynasty ruler of Persia in 1442. He wrote a 45-page narrative of his this mission to India. It appears as a chapter in his book Malta ul Sadain wa Majma ul Bahrain. Next is Afanasi Nikitin, The Journey Beyond Three Seas. Afanasi Nikitin was a Russian merchant from Pskov, Tver, and one of the first Europeans after Niccolo de Conti to visit India. He described his trip in a narrative named The Journey Beyond Three Seas. During his visit, Nikitin studied the population of India, its social system, economy, military, religion, lifestyles, government, and natural resources. The abundance of Nikitin's factual description provides a valuable source of information about India at that time. He described the condition of Bahmani kingdom under Muhammad III, 1463 to 82. Next is Duarte Barbosa, Book of Duarte Barbosa. He was a Portuguese voyager who stayed in India for 16 years, 1500 to 1516, most of the time in Kerala and in Vijayanagar kingdom. Barbosa studied Malayalam and has written about the caste culture that prevailed in India and also about the social life. He authored Book of Duarte Barbosa, which is a detailed account of foreign cultures. Next is Domingo Pace, Cronica dos Reis da Bisnaga. He was a Portuguese merchant, writer, explorer who visited India between 1520 to 1522 AD. gave the most detailed account among all other historic descriptions of the ancient city of Hampi under the reign of King Krishnadevaraya 1509 to 29 AD of the Tuluva dynasty under the Vijayanagar Empire. He recorded his journey in the book of Chronica dos Reis da Bisnaga, where he provided in-depth information about the Vijayanagar Empire. He reported the following features about the empire: advanced irrigation technology that allowed peasants to produce high-yielding crops at very low prices, a wide variety of cultures as shown in the crops and vegetation, a busy market for precious stones, the prosperous city whose size was comparable to that of Rome, with abundant vegetation, aqueducts, and artificial lakes. Next is Cesare Federici. He is also known as Cesare Frederick. Frederici was the most unfortunate of all travelers who visited Vijayanagar Empire. He visited it in the year of 1567, 2 years after it was brought down to the ruins after the Battle of Talikota. He traveled to the east from 1563 to 1581 and left behind an account of social, economic, and cultural life of people in India during that period. In his words, the ruins of Vijayanagar were described as the cities of Bezinagar. Vijayanagar is not altogether destroyed. Yes, the houses stand still, but the empty, and there is dwelling in them nothing, as is reported by tigers and other wild beasts. Next is Fernão Nunes, Crónica dos Reis de Bisnaga. Fernão Nunes was a Portuguese merchant who came during the rule of Achyut Devaraya of Tuluva dynasty, Tuluva होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, of Vijayanagar Empire. He wrote the history of the empire from its earliest time of the closing years of Achyut Dev Raya's reign. For now, Nunes visited Vijayanagar Empire in the time period of 1535 to 1537 AD. He noticed that there were women in the kingdom who were astrologers and soothsayers who wrestled and who would write the accounts of expenses. He co-authored Chronica dos Reis de Bisnega with Domingo Pace. Next is Jan Huygen van Linkstoken, Linkskoten, Itinerio. He was a 16th century Dutch traveler, nationality is important, who has given a valuable account of the social and economic life of South India, mainly Goa. In this book, Itinerio, he graphically displayed detailed maps of voyages to the East Indies, particularly India. William Hawkins, very important. He was a representative of the English East India Company and an ambassador of British King James I. He came to India in 1608 and traveled to Agra in the court of Mughal Emperor Jahangir. अब ये किसके कोर्ट में आए थे? यूपीपीसीएस 1993 में पूछा गया था, जहांगीर के कोर्ट में आए थे. एक और इन्फॉर्मेशन जो जहांगीर ने इन्हें टाइटल दिया था, तो जहांगीर गेव द टाइटल ऑफ इंग्लिश खान टू विलियम हॉकिंस. या फैक्ट नोट कर ले, यूपीपीसीएस 2015 में पूछा भी गया है. He came to India in 1608 and traveled to Agra in the court of Mughal Emperor Jahangir to negotiate for the establishment of the factory at Surat. Favor by Jahangir enabled him to overcome all difficulties, and this permission was the first distinct recognition of English commerce in the East. Next is Antonio Monserrat, the commentary of the Father Monserrat Esche on his journey to the court of Akbar. He is also known as Antonio de Montserrat. Montserrat was a Spanish uh, explorer who traveled to India in the 16th century. He is famous for his account and document that depicts local culture and customs of India. Montserrat arrived in Goa, a Portuguese colony on the west coast of India, in 1578. He started his journey within the Indian subcontinent, including significant travels to cities such as Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Lahore, in present-day Pakistan, with the primary objective of understanding the Mughal Empire in its ruler and its rulers, Emperor Akbar the Great. He visited Akbar's court and gave descriptions of Akbar's administration, religious policies, and cultural practices. The commentary of Father Montserrat S.J. On his journey to the court of Akbar, which provides valuable information of the period of Indian history. Next is Sir Thomas Roe, again very important. He was an English diplomat and a member of House of Commons during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. किस पीरियड में आया था फ्रॉम 1516 सॉरी फ्रॉम 1615 टू 1619 राजस्थान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज 1997 का क्वेश्चन भी है ही स्टेड एट द कोर्ट ऑफ मुगल एम्परर जहांगीर अब ये क्वेश्चन बार बार यूपीपीसीएस 2008 1997 बीपीएससी 2022 एमपीपीसीएस 2010 सब में पूछा गया है प्लीज नोट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन डाउन जितने स्टार्स जितना बार हाईलाइट करना है कर लो इसको The main objective of this mission was to obtain protection of the factory of the British East India Company at Surat. The book Embassy of the Sir Thomas Roe to the Court of Great Mughal 1515 to 15 six, sorry 1615 to 1619 as narrated in his journal and correspondence is a valuable contribution to the history of India in the early 17th century. His journey of the mission to the Mughal Empire is a treasured contribution to the history of India. Next is Peter Munday, या फिर Peter Munday was a 17th century British merchant. अब ये ब्रिटिश थे यूपीआरओ स्लैश ईआरओ 2021 का ये क्वेश्चन है ये ट्रेडर भी थे ट्रैवलर भी थे राइटर भी थे हिज जर्नी एक्सटेंडेड to India, China, Japan. The fleet of 4 ships and 2 pinnaces was sent by Sir William Corton, and Mundy seems to have been employed as a factor. He arrived at Surat in 1628 and thereafter 1630 he arrived to Agra and remained there until 1631. He proceeded to Patna. Later, he returned to Agra and Surat and lived there till around 1634. He had described about the Banjara community in his writings. The Banjaras were important traders, nomads during the Delhi Sultanate and Mughal times. Their caravan was called Tanda. Next is Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. He was a 17th century French gem, especially diamond merchant and traveler. In his life, he made 6 voyages to Persia and India. During his second voyage between 1638 and 1643 AD, he came to India and traveled as far as Agra and from there to the kingdom of Golconda. During his travel to Varanasi in 1665, he described that houses and other structures in Varanasi were mostly made of mud and clay, while some made use of stones, slate, and wood. He also visited the court of Shah Jahan and made his first trip to the diamond mines. In his book, he extensively discussed about diamonds and the diamond mines of India. अब ये क्वेश्चन सीएससी 2018 में डायरेक्टली यही स्टेटमेंट पूछा जा चुका है so how important it is to remember this fact he is popular for his discovery or purchase of the blue diamond in that he subsequently sold to Louis XIV of France. Next is Nicolao Munici, Storia do Mogor. Nicolao Munici was an Italian writer, doctor, traveler who came to India in 1653. UPPCS 1997 का ये question है. At the age of 17 and spent his whole life in India thereafter, he never returned to Italy. He landed in Surat and was employed as an artilleryman in the army of the Mughal prince Dara Shikoh. After Shikoh's defeat by Aurangzeb, he worked for the famous Rajput king Mirza Raja Jai Singh, but this too did not last long. Munici's travels and quest for employment took him all over India, from Kashmir to Bengal, Goa to Madras. After he moved to South India, he earned the reputation of Siddha practitioner, a medicinal tradition native to South India. अभी ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 2008 में पूछा जा चुका है कि प्रैक्टिशनर इसमें से कौन थे. Moreover, he was fluent in several languages, particularly Persian. In his book written in 1698, Storia do Mughal, the story of Mughal, he described the reign of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in his later period and mainly about the life in the court of Aurangzeb. He also described about his life and cast himself as the long-suffering hero, Aurangzeb as the evil villain. Next is Francois Bernier, travels in the Mughal Empire. Francois Bernier was a French man who was a doctor, political philosopher, and historian. He came to India in 1656 and stayed for 12 years in the Mughal Empire. His writings were often a comparative account with the practices and developments in Europe. He constantly compared Mughal India with contemporary Europe, especially France, trying to portray the latter as superior. He mostly wrote about the prevalent social and economic life. The main points are as follows. He severely criticized the Mughal Empire, calling the king of beggars and barbarians. There was a lack of private property in the land of Mughal India. He felt that artisans had no incentives to improve the quality of their products since the profit was appropriated by the state. He described Mughal cities as camp towns because towns owed their existence to imperial camps. He also wrote in detail about workshops or imperial karkhanas. Merchants were organized in their caste cum occupation bodies, such as Mahajans, Seths, and Nagar Sheths. Next is Jean-Antoine Jobius, Hindu Manners, Customs, and Ceremonies. Jean-Antoine Dubois was a French Catholic missionary who traveled to South India. He was called Doda Swami by the local people. He came with an objective of converting Indian Hindus to Christianity. However, he failed. Instead, he is remembered for having adopted the way of life, clothing, food, vegetarianism, and language typical of a Hindu monk. His book, Hindu Manners, Customs, and Ceremonies, contains three parts: a general view of society of India, especially their caste system, the four states of Brahminical life, religious practices, festivals, feasts, temples, and objects of worship. It is refreshing to find the quote, a Hindu woman can go lounges anywhere alone, even in the most crowded places, and she need never fear the impertinent looks and jokes of idle. A house inhabited solely by women is a sanctuary which the most shameless uh, libertine would not dream of violating in his book. Important foreign travelers and their books देखते हैं इनके बारे में तो Megasthenes, Indica, Hyun Sang records of travels to Middle India and Siyuki or the records of Western world. अब Megasthenes Indica में detailed account of modern empire है including governance and society and उस समय ruling king कौन थे चंद्रगुप्त थे तो यही पढ़ते हैं Hyun records of travel to Middle India, Yuki or the records of Western world described India as a rich and prosperous country and gave account of the religious condition of India. He said Brahmanism and Buddhism and Jainism were all popular in India. King Harshvardhan के reign में ही आए थे. Faxian record of Buddhistic kingdoms narrates Buddhist kingdoms and monasteries, provides cultural insights. Gupta Empire में आए थे अल बिरूनी किताब अल हिंद extensive study of Indian culture, society, and dynasties, various dynasties including Rajputs. Next is Marco Polo, the travels of Marco Polo, chronicles his journey and encounters with Mongol rulers and Indian dynasties. Various dynasties में ये आए थे, including Delhi Sultanate. Next is Ibn Battuta, a masterpiece to those who contemplate the wonders of cities and the marvels of traveling, commonly known as Rihla. अब ये describe क्या किया है? Describe the social, political climate of the Delhi Sultanate and Vijayanagar Empire. दिल्ली सल्तनत एंड विजयनगर एम्पायर में ये रूल के टाइम में आए थे जीन बैप्टिस्ट Tavernier travels in India accounts of Mughal Empire including interactions with औरंगजेब and शाहजहां मुगल एम्पायर औरंगजेब एंड शाहजहां के रूल में ये आए थे थॉमस रो द एम्बेसी ऑफ सर थॉमस रो to India chronicles diplomatic missions during the reign of Emperor Jahangir मुगल एम्पायर जहांगीर के रेन में ही आए थे Alexander Cunningham, The Ancient Geography of India, provides insights into ancient India dynasties, including Mauryas and Guptas. Ancient Indian dynasties के टाइम पे ये आए थे अब इसी के साथ हम अपना ये बुक और ये चैप्टर कंप्लीट करते हैं और आई होप आपको ये सीरीज अच्छी लगी हो प्लीज कमेंट सेक्शन में कोई भी डाउट हो तो प्लीज अपने क्वेरीज डाउट्स उसमें पूछिए और आई विल ट्राई टू आंसर ईच वन ऑफ देम the next thing is keep studying, keep watching Ghatna Sutra. There are many more series to come. So keep supporting this channel. मिलते हैं अब नेक्स्ट बुक की सीरीज में. Till then, keep watching Ghatna Sutra and keep learning. Bye.